Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Draft Day Sports College Football 2019, episode 41. To start this game, our offense has yet to touch the ball, though they will get their first touch here in just a moment, but we already lead 7-0. Nevada's had 2 possessions. They opened with the ball. Their first possession, we stopped them, but they went for it on 4th down and kept the drive alive. And they just kept inching the ball along until Meyer had a pick 6. That put us up 7-0. Nevada got the ball back, and again, they moved the ball to midfield. This time on 4th down, though, they didn't go for it. They opted to punt, and we finally have the ball for the first time. But we're already in a 3rd and 11 situation, and as always, the AI makes the worst flippin' call with the shotgun counter left from 3rd and long. I've seen that play call over and over and over and over again, and yet it's supposed to be something that is percentage-wise pretty much never called. And so after a terrible punt, Nevada is going to have their 3rd possession of the game, and they've played pretty much 7 minutes on offense. And they're going to start with a short field here, the shortest they've had as of yet. We should have just sacked the quarterback in the backfield, and yet somehow he just ran for a first down, getting 16 yards on the play with the option right, and he didn't option. I don't know if he faked it or what, but that was some pretty shady defense there. That pass was caught. Dang. Difficult catch, but he makes it. Dump off over the middle. This time is good, and can he walk into the end zone with it? No, just short. Brought down at the 3-yard line. Thibodeau with the catch. Tovar with the tackle. They're going to drop the pass on 1st and goal from the 3, and this one is good. Over the middle to the tight end. In traffic, it looks like he's got a little block there from the fullback to get open. And it's a touchdown, and we've got ourselves a game early on here against Nevada. So here's the situation, not in game, but in season. If you watched last episode, of course, you know where we're at on that matter. But as we enter this final game, we have an 8-3 record. We have a chance to go 9-3. If we do that, we will be equal on top for the division. But it could be potentially a 3-way tie. So here's where we're at scenario-wise for that, as our second drive already looking in a little bit of trouble. 3rd and 4, we're going to go option left. There's the pitch. The turn close to the line. Just enough for the first down. Exactly 4 yards, and we needed 4. So Kirkwood fights his way for the 4 yards necessary to move the chains for the first time for us. That's our first down of the game. Just now our 2nd possession. Nevada's had, like I said, 3 already in this game. This dump off over the middle drops incomplete as Walker cannot hang on to that ball. And it looked like he was wide open, and maybe not more than 10 as there was some defense further up the field to step up. But we quickly give this one away again. Punt's a little bit better, but not really. This is still going to be really good field position for Nevada. So other than their first drive that started from a normal place, Nevada has had really good field position for each drive since, and our offense has failed to get started on this game. And meanwhile, their offense, nothing explosive, no big plays, but they just kind of keep inching their way forward. Let's see if the defense can finally step up and make a stop. Looks like they do. It's 4th and 7. But again, midfield, so does Nevada go for it? They made it work last time. They do. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and it looks like this could be it. They had space, but Bonner breaks it up. So I didn't see him there, but Bonner was there defending the slot out and knocks it down. Kirkwood just 3 yards here on 1st down. Now we're going to have good field position for the first time. Going to drop back to pass, and we're going to throw it into 5 white jerseys. No wonder that was broken up. 3rd and 7. What the heck was up with that pass by Ware? Again, he's going to throw over the middle into traffic. He does dump it off for his tight end, who Walker this time completes the catch and gets some yards after the catch to get us the first down. The running game yet to get, well, really, the passing game as well have yet to get going. And it's 2nd and 10. Option right. Turn the corner. Yes, he does. Pursuit was relentless by Nevada, but managed to get 6 yards out of it. That's Hennessy on that carry. 3rd and 4. It's a manageable 4th. Dump off over the middle with the crossing play. And easy catch, easy first down, 12 yards this time. Now the offense is starting to move just a little bit. Ware's 3 of 7, completing the last couple. Kirkwood cuts back into the second line of the defense. Couldn't really get any more out of it. Dump off to the right. The right. Oh, come on. Hennessy drops that one. That was a touchdown. That was a sure touchdown. The option left and unsportsmanlike conduct on this one. So maybe a helmet to helmet. First quarter just came to an end though. It's 2nd and goal from the 1. We missed the penalty. I don't know. Not sure. Sometimes at the end of a quarter it will miss a highlight, and I think we missed one. We got down to the 1 yard line, and on 3rd and goal from the 1, wide receiver cutting out on the corner route. Long before he gets to the corner though, throw comes in early and Bradley makes the catch. Or post play, same difference. And kick is good, so we're up 14-7. Finally, the offense moving just a little bit. We're way behind Nevada in yardage at the moment, though. So defense still necessary to step up. Nevada's not a bad team and normally a really good team. But this year they have just 3 or 4 wins. 3 wins, 3 and 8. They are definitely looking for the upset today. Now, back to the scenarios. So, San Diego State already have finished their conference season. Their last game is a non-conference game that has no impact on anything. Within the conference, they are a half a game ahead of both myself and Fresno State. So if I win, we come level on record. If Fresno State wins, they also come level on record. A loss by either team, and they are out of any scenario there might be. So then we're looking at tiebreakers. Now, I don't know exactly how the tiebreakers work in this game, but theoretically, there should be a standard formula. Conference record is the first one. Divisional record should be the first tiebreaker. Now, in the event of either or both teams winning, we're level. All 3 of us, conference and division record. Next should be head-to-head. Should be. Sack there by Jolly, 6-yard loss. 4th and 30. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that, but I didn't see what backed us up that far. But backed them up that far. But defense finally really starting to put some pressure. Can we take over this game now? We're going to start deep in our own end, though, inside the 20 here. Kirkwood gets 5 yards on first down. Anyway, the next tiebreaker should be head-to-head. Should. Again, not certain, though. 3rd and 3. Manageable 3rd down, but will we get it? They're going to get good field position. If we can't, we run right up the middle into traffic. Kirkwood only gets 1 yard. 4th and 2, and we're forced to punt. 8 yards all on the ground. Punt, not a great one, but not amazing field position or anything. Nevada starting from their own 34. Now, head-to-head, here's where we stand. I don't know how they stand with each other. But we beat San Diego State. So we would have that tiebreaker. But we lost to Fresno State. So we wouldn't necessarily have that one. Now, I don't know what happened to them head-to-head. But if Fresno State beat San Diego State, you would think that's your team right there for the division title and the chance to play in the conference championship. So if Fresno State wins their final game, you would think they're going to be the team going forward. 10 minutes left in the half, penalty offside, and there's a first down run there. Nevada's getting deep, 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Catch is made, they're into the red zone, 2nd and 3. Fresno State, their final game is against UNLV. And UNLV is last in the division. So you would think that Fresno State probably is going to win. So right now, the best we can hope for as they come up just short of the goal line, 2nd and goal now from the 1 with a chance to tie it. It looks like he's going to walk in on this one. He does come under pressure there right at the line. I think he got tackled, but he ends up getting across the line on that tackle. And with the extra point, we've got a level 14-14 game. So their offense still moving the ball pretty dang well. That was a possession that started from, the 34-yard line? It wasn't a short field. That's shortened by 10 yards, but that's not much. That's definitely a legitimate touchdown. And the extra point was no good. It's 14-13 still, and we've got a little room to run here. The cutback, though, they force him back inside, but he's able to turn back outside. He's still off to the races. There's a block that holds up somebody on that line, and eventually they catch up to him, but Kirkwood gets 33 yards on that play. Huge play, because now we have a short field to work with from the 45, Nevada's 45, that is. And we immediately get 10 more for Kirkwood on the counter left, and another first down. Can we quickly bounce back? This time Kirkwood stopped short. No gain. 2nd down. Another run. Another short gain. 5 yards here by Hennessy. 3rd and 5. It's manageable, but that's still not an easy play to make from here. Certainly could be in 4-down territory, but a sack backs us up. 4th and 10. We're looking at 50-plus yards for a field goal, so we punt into the end zone. What a waste. What a waste. Oh, I hate that. Second and 10. Passes dropped. We've got ourselves a battle here today. Nevada really coming out strong. False start. 2nd and 15. This could get us a bit of momentum if we can get a 3 and out here. He's got time to pass, but nobody open. And eventually, he is sacked by Jesus Joy. And on 3rd and long, they go for the counter right. The worst call in this game. I don't know why the AI loves it so flippin' much. Short punt. Short field to work with. Not much of a return on that short punt, but we get a few yards out of it. And we're going to start this drive from the Nevada 42-yard line and get a decent gain on first down. 4 yards by Kirkwood there. 2nd and 6. Only 27 yards through the air, but we've barely even attempted to throw the ball. For some reason, though, Ware keeps throwing it into heavy traffic and not to the open receivers. And he's throwing it early. Again, right down the middle, to a guy who's guarded by a couple players and with 3 more defenders very, very nearby. And it's 4th and 3. We're going to go for it. Run up the middle. It's good for the first down. Big play by Kirkwood there. 5-yard gain. First down and 10 from the 30. If we move the chains, we will be in the red zone. Dump off over the middle. This time to the open receiver. But Collins drops it. Great. Good job. Thanks. Ware really throwing the ball early, before he's even back and getting his feet set, and that one falls incomplete. I would imagine that was a bad throw. Ware, again, throwing it very early, but this time it is caught. At that point, it looked more like a fly pattern, and he's still running. Gets it all the way into the end zone. He got just a step on the corner, and yet somehow outraces everyone. That's Lilly, 30 yards on the touchdown. Great run after the catch that time. And the lead is 8, 21-13. Nothing certain about this game, though, as we approach halftime. However, with my intentions, I want to see what happens in the later part of the season. The complete game is not of my interest. I'm a little nervous about what could happen, but defense starting to face mask call. So we get a sack, and then we get called for a face mask instead. So I'm guessing quarterback tries to dive out of the way as the guy's coming in to make the sack. Here's another sack, this time no penalty called. Quick dump off. That must have been a little forward pitch. It was a passing play, but the running back... Joy, another call. Joy called for offside this time. With a minute 15, we see the clock spiked, and that was a first down from the offside call. Not sure how that was. I guess it was 3rd and 4, wasn't it? 5 yards would be enough for a first down. Here's another spike, 3rd and 3, 24 seconds left. They might go for a field goal here. They do, 50 yards. Michael Lay. The kick is up. The kick is good. 21-16. Decent drive by Nevada there with time running out. There's still 24 seconds on the clock. AI still a little wishy-washy in this game on that matter. As far as I know, this is only the second year. I think the first year of this game was 2018, or at least the first year of the recruiting part of this game. And how could you have a college football game without recruiting, right? So maybe there was a previous edition, but anyway, since recruiting was introduced, it was just last year. I don't know if this is just the second year of the game or just the second year of recruiting. But anyway, second half underway. Nevada gets the ball. Why would Nevada get the ball back? I kicked off to start the game. No. Hello. I did not start with the football. Nevada started with the football. Ay, nako. Okay. Well, little glitch there. Yay. Oh, happy day. Nevada gets the ball. Both halves. Remember, Nevada had 3 possessions at a point where I only had 3 points, 3 plays myself in this game. And it was after their second possession. But at least they punt here. But still, free possession. Awesome. Yay. Woo! Well, anyway. This game's got me a little flabbergasted and flustered as Nevada, who I thought we would fairly easily take care of. Not really the case through the first half of this game. They've had our number for the most part, and if not for that pick 6, we'd be behind right now. 3rd and 4 here. Kirkwood, 4 yards on that carry. And we're going to run it again right up the middle. We've got blockers, but somebody, the nose tackle, I'm assuming, close enough, gets a hand on and brings us down. And 4th and short, from good field position, the type of occasion that you might want to go for it, we opt not to. So the AI, for me, not aggressive at all, taking ultra-conservative calls again and again and again. Luckily, that falls incomplete because the cornerback fell off his feet onto his bottom, and that guy I thought was open. Big gain there on second down by Dill, 8 yards. 3rd and a very short 2, but they're going to try to pass, dump it off over the middle. I've got receivers, defenders everywhere, and they force the incompletion. 4th and 2. This will be a punt. Is it blocked? It is. Treadway with the block. No return. We're going to get first down from the 22. A very short field here. This could be huge. Quarterback keeper on the draw play, and he only gains 2 yards as he runs right into traffic. The defense read it really well. Hennessy, no gain here. 3rd and 8. Are we only going to get a field goal out of this? It's looking that way at the moment. Catches made. Tackles made almost right away. Wilkins, just 5 yards. About 1 yard after the catch. 4th and 3, and we go for the short field goal. Clark, 32 yards. It's good. We're back up to an 8-point lead, 24-16. Now, I really do need to move forward in this game. It's regular season. I don't care about this one as much, but I'm still nervous about the outcome. We'll see how it turns out. Nevada with the come from behind. Told you I was nervous. So Nevada gets 8 points in the quarter, so they got their touchdown. They got their 2-point conversion to tie the game. We had a field goal in there, so at some point, anyway, by the end of the third quarter, we were back up to a 3-point lead. But a touchdown in the fourth for Nevada is enough to take the lead and the victory. Which happened first? Their touchdown with the 2-point conversion, and then our field goal. And then with 2 minutes left, they get a touchdown. And yes, we never got the offense going. Yardage 466 to 342. Defense really struggled. It was all through the air just about. They only had 144 on the ground. 2 turnovers, so 1 more later on, a fumble. But Ware struggled. Just 13 of 28. Kirkwood had a good day, but no touchdowns for him. And that 50-yarder was a big key to this game. An extra possession certainly didn't help. Meyer, another massive day for him. Meyer, 9 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 sack. He had the forced fumble and the recovery. A pass deflection. He had the pick 6. So Meyer, the only one really stepping up other than Cowart and Tovar with 10-plus tackles each. Bonner had 4 pass deflections. But otherwise, the defense just bend. They just kept giving up small gain. But it was enough for first down after first down after first down. Joy really hurt us when we had gained some momentum there. Treadway didn't help out either. Only 1 sack allowed for the game. But we just never really stopped Nevada. They just kept drives going, inching forward again and again. And they end up stealing the win. And that's it. We're out. We are not going to play in the conference championship. That was a must-win game. So we dropped to 8-4, which matches last season's record. And it was a tougher schedule this season than last season. It is Fresno, so Fresno got their win. 8-2 overall. And no, this is not conference championship. This is they've got games left to play. They've got 2 games left to play. But they did get their win against UNLV. So I would imagine Fresno State will have that tiebreaker. Yeah, Notre Dame plays 0-12 New Mexico. Okay. No wonder you have 8 wins. Ooh, Wyoming upsetting Ole Miss. San Diego State finishing at 8-4. Utah State getting to 7-5. I think they started like 3-5 or something like that. They won 4 straight games to end the season, possibly. If memory serves me. Conference awards. Meyer did win Defensive Player of the Week a week ago. We signed Parks, so we got our punter. That's 3 players signed. But we also lost 4, 5, 6, 8 players. We lost 8 players. That is terrible. I need to write that down because that's a lot to remember off the top of my head. And I ran out of space on my sticky note as we lost a guard, a free safety, a center. So we lost the game, essentially lost the season, but it looks like Fresno State would have had the tiebreaker most likely. And we lose a ton of recruits. And we're really starting to get down the list. I mean, we just lost a kicker to South Carolina, but he's only 1402. I mean, it's not like this is quality guys here. So we are way down the list here, and not in a good way at all. At least we got one more side. All of those guys somebody else came in for. Well, we still have a chance to match last season, 9-4 bowl game victory. We're certainly going to get into a bowl game, so not all hope is lost, but the progress that I was hoping for this season didn't come through. Very, very close to 9-3. Very, very close to a chance at a conference championship game. But not to be. Not to be. And recruiting-wise, we're still struggling, though, I mean, we've at least got 3 players signed on at this point. Let's see what else is going to be lost for us. Still good on our quarterback, and this is a really good guy. He could come in as an instant starter, potentially, anyway. Dang it, this tight end's been with us for ages. We just lost our tight end, too. I had 2 left, but we're down 9 players already. The other quarterback's gone. He's good too, but not as good. If we can keep this guy Perez, that would be massive. But I need 2 quarterbacks, because we're very light in that department. And if we get one who's going to be a true freshman starter, then we would have 1 to redshirt. That would be good. Be happy with that. Ay. The last only decent lineman that was available is out. And again, our list is massive on what we're replacing this week. Oh my goodness. Nothing. This season, almost every week we've come in and lost the majority of the players that we had, that we were going after. Every stinking week. Here you go again. And we're just... This is going to be a really weak recruiting class. Now, of course, the only reason why I'm revoking and moving on to the next, if you've watched this, we literally have had, anyway, the lowest prestige in the nation and then lowest coaching attributes. So I'm not good at recruiting. So if anybody else comes in for them, I have a 0% success rate on out recruiting another school. 0%. So we have no chance of retaining these guys if somebody else steps in. At least from as far as I can tell, this shows up at 51 plus on interest. You only get there with a scholarship offer. You don't get there on just assigning points and recruiting. So that means if there is a name on that list, they're going to them or that next one that comes along. But they will not sign with us. Eventually we'll get to that point where I don't have to go back to the drawing board every time another school shows up. But there's 2 more gone right there, and that makes 15 lost. 9 kept because we got our punter, and have 8 left. 15 though. I mean, that's more than 2/3. And it was the same a week ago, and it was the same week before, over and over again. It's just been a really, really rough year on our let's pick up the scraps strategy, which has really helped build this program much better than it could or should be at this point in time. But I'm replacing almost everything on our list right now. And we're down to 1,600. I'm already out of scouting points for the most part. So this is going to take a little bit to get through. Again, 15 to replace is really difficult. And then there's actually still 2 scholarships after that I have left available. And with that, I think I'm going to take an extra guard, as there's hit or miss. Then at the position anyway, so there's 1 bonus. Tackles. We're getting down into the territory of what we should be able to recruit. We were at 400 or 600 on the last center. Now we're about to go outside of 1,500. And there's still, I mean, that was Auburn, that previous guy. We are outside of 1,500 now. Paul Leak. I think my recruiting method right now is showing signs of leaking pretty bad. We lost our kicker again. Oh shoot, I needed more than 1 center. Back to center. I don't think we're gonna get a Ferrari. from this guy. And I'm definitely not going to offer him a Ferrari. Not happening. Okay. On to defense. Did I get a wide receiver? I'm looking at my list, checking things off. Yes, I did. Two defensive ends necessary. Wow, SMU. And there's a slim chance that I could start out recruiting a school like SMU, but I think I would need to be doing it from the beginning of the season, not jumping in with a couple weeks to go when they already have 50+% interest with those guys. Okay, so we got two defensive ends. What's next? This brutal, brutal day. So we lose one game, and suddenly everybody's like, I'm going to jump ship. I'm going to go join some other school. Sorry. My wife is not asking you to quiet down. Just the kids in the daycare. Soundproofing would be nice. There we go. Okay, that's a bonus linebacker. I'm going after two here. So that'll leave one scholarship still, I think. Or did I already take an extra center? I know, guard. Now I have 3 left on my list. And 4 scholarships. Da da da. 1 each here. Oops. Is that where I want to go for my extra guy? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know why I clicked on 2 of them. I'll leave 1 scholarship open because these guys are way too far down the list anyway to really want extra guys here. There we go. There's a big matchup. Miami, Clemson. Miami's chance to stay undefeated. Speaking of, let's see here. Oklahoma, South Carolina, Miami finally coming out on top with their undefeated records. As they should be. They should really be 1, 2, and 3. Quality, high prestige programs like that, undefeated. Should be automatic. Okay, our list went up. It doubled, actually. So we got 3 more. Barnes, not good recruits, by the way. Barnes, Wynn, and Leak. All 3 guys we just jumped in for this week. But Here comes more off the list. LSU and Florida taking guys away from us way down here. So that's a quarterback and a center that we lost. That's a tackle that we lost. List is a little shorter this time. 2 more. Corner and a strong safety. Well, there's that extra strong safety, right? Apparently that's why we took him in. So only 5 to replace this time. And we added 3 more. That's positive. That's positive. That's something. So I'll be replacing those. Shorter list this time. I like that. I do like that. Where are we in terms of schedules, though? Well, we're done. But we're on week 15. And there was that final record, right? With that loss, we go 5-3. So San Diego State, Fresno State, both at 6-2 in the conference, both 4-1 in the division. But it was, or I'm pretty sure it's Fresno State who's got the tiebreaker. However, on paper, right now, San Diego State is listed above Fresno State. They might have beat them head-to-head. I have no idea. Can I see their record? Oh, I can, yes. They lost to Oregon and Appalachian State. Dang, that's 2 tough losses. 2 tough teams. They lost to us, yes. That's one of their 3 losses. Oof. They beat Boise State. And they beat Fresno State, so they actually do have the tiebreaker over Fresno State in the head-to-head. So it should be San Diego State on top. They lost to Utah State 30-28 at home. They lost to them as well, by the way. So Utah State really stepping it up. Sorry, can I get back to my team then? Office? There we go. Yeah, can I go back to my team? There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, well anyway, I've got 5 more recruits to get after. We'll see how that goes. But next time, there is a bowl game still to play. So, at least we have that. But yes, we do have 5 more vacancies still to fill, plus the remainder, right? We have 19 scholarships out right now, but only 6 have signed. So there's 13 players we're still going to get after, and then 5 to replace. Plus, I need to check those 13 to make sure they're still available. I guess we could at least wrap up this episode by taking a look at that. So we'll see if those 13 are still available to us. Perez would be a huge signing for us if we can get him. 4-star guy, number 119 at Wisconsin, coming in to steal him away. I'm going to keep after him, though. The interest level's 5. But if Wisconsin jumps out, if Wisconsin gets their man somewhere else, and I doubt it because he's number 119, there goes our only 4-star top-level recruit. We're here at 365 for Schumann. So at least he'd be a decent guy to get, but it's not looking so good now. The one big-time recruit that we were still in on is now walking away. So I'll need an extra quarterback, basically a 3rd to get after, and that makes 6. Oops, I already checked you. There we go. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, there's another. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode on Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. 8 total over replays, so it still ends up being a lot. Almost to the end of the season. Bye for now.